Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this, I'm basically just filming how I created this red hair color, and it was inspired by another YouTuber. So I think her name is Sophiology. Well, yeah, I think that's her name. But she kind of did a red hair color video, and so I really just wanted to recreate it for myself because it's getting hot outside. So what else? So here I'm kind of just showing you all the products that I used for the hair coloring, and let me just tell you from now, 3 boxes was not enough. So the hair originally came in color 1B, and so I toned it to this honey brown color because this is really the color that you'll need in order to get it to the red that I achieved. So I'll list all the products I used down below. And once again, make sure to subscribe, and I'm just going to come in again with some more voiceovers throughout the video. So earlier I showed 40 developer, but you can honestly use probably a 30 developer if you want. And then I had another developer, and it was like a bougie one I got from the store, and that was 30. But yeah, that's what I used. So like I said earlier, you're gonna need more than the 4 boxes that I purchased. So what I ended up doing after mixing it all up and applying the hair to applying the color to the hair, I noticed kind of right away that I would just have enough. And so once the hair was like, I washed it with cool water and a little bit of, and some shampoo, not a lot. I noticed that once it was dry, that there were still some areas that were not that didn't cover their hair. So what I ended up doing was simply going to the beauty supply store and getting 3 bottles of Adore hair dye, even though it bleeds, and that's the reason why you don't want to use it. Honestly, I wasn't gonna buy another box of the from Sally's because it's just way too expensive too. So I'll once again list what colors I used, and I really just watercolored it after that. So after dyeing it this way with the Adore hair dye, because it's so liquid consistency, I just watercolor method it. I just use the watercolor method for it. So during this process, you'll see that I basically mixed all 3 colors together. So I got the magenta, the hot red, and red. And so I'm also cutting the end, not the top, because it's easier to squeeze the contents out when you cut it from the bottom. So that's just one trick that I've seen a few YouTubers do, and so that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so that's it for the voiceover for this video. I'm hoping to come out with another video soon showing how I apply the wig and how I style it. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, also to leave comments, and if you have any questions, to also leave them in the comment section. Thank you. Also, I'm sure you've noticed that when it comes to adding the developer, I'm not really measuring anything. I kind of just put a certain amount until it kind of has a consistency that's not too drippy, but can probably hold a little bit. So it's kind of hard to explain, but that's just how I do it. I'm not a professional, so I'm not gonna check how much ounces. I kind of just put as much and then enough to kind of make it not too watery, but not too thick.